Okay, this tutorial is on color sets. You have various ways of picking your colors in Corel Painter. Obviously you have the color wheel, and then right underneath it you have the mixer where you can mix your colors from the color wheel, apply them there, and then right underneath that you have something called color sets. And how you get to these is you go ahead and click on this little arrow to the far right there, and that'll pull out a menu. Then click on Open Color Set, and what you want to do is just click on Load. And most likely, if you installed Painter on your computer, you will have a whole list of color sets that ship with Corel. What you want to do is just go to Applications and then click on Corel Painter X, and then click on Support Files, and then click on Color Sets, and these are all the color sets that you have available to you. The one that I've been using quite a bit lately, and I'll go ahead and load it, is Flesh Tone Colors. Click on the one that you want. I'm picking Flesh Tone Colors, then click on Open, and it opens up for you. If you're working with a group of people where they're all working on the same kind of illustrations and you want them to be all kind of unified, it's a really easy way of doing that, because you can actually email these color sets to other people and to clients and whatnot. Anyway, once you have that, add your brush and then you can paint away. Another thing that you can do is actually add color sets to this existing color set. So let's say if I wanted to add some more colors to this, this wasn't enough for me to work with, I could do the same thing that I did before, click on this little flyout menu. This time click Append Color Set, which means you're going to change it. Then go ahead and find where your support files are, color sets, you have all these colors to choose from, and this time around I'm going to pick, let's pick the gray range colors, and click Open, and now you've added them. Now if you wanted to save this new edited color set that you created, what you want to do is go out to this flyout arrow again, and go to Save Color Set, and then save it whatever you want to call it. I'm going to throw this one away eventually, so I'm just going to do random letters here. And then I'm just going to save it on my desktop. You can save it wherever you want to save it. And I'm going to click Yes, and then anytime I want to go to that, I just have to look it up and pull it out, and I have my saved colors. You can also edit the way you actually preview these colors here. What you can do is go out to the flyout arrow again, and then click to swatch size. On the very bottom here, it pulls out a new kind of window, and you can view them as big as 24 by 24 pixels, which is pretty large. You can also pick a medium size, 16 by 16 pixels, and so forth and so on. Or if you want to, you can work really, really small like this. You can also add individual colors to the color set if you don't want to add like a whole another color palette that's already made up for you. You can either take it directly from an image like this, or from your mixing pad, or from your color wheel, any way that you normally would pick colors with the color picker. So let's go ahead and I'll take mine from my mixer here. I'm just going to pick the color selector. I'm going to pick this bright red, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this out so I can see the bottom of my color sets here. There we go. And I'm going to click Add, and I've added it. And if you wanted to take it away, go ahead and highlight the color you want to take away, and then click on the minus symbol at the very bottom. And then click Yes, and then it's gone. Okay, I went ahead and I went to the library, this little bottom menu here, and I picked a new empty color set. And what I'd like to show you now, which I think is probably the coolest feature of color sets in Corel Painter, is I have an image here that I pulled from the internet. It's an illustration by N.C. Wyeth. You can actually take colors not just from the mixer or from images like one by one and create color sets from it, or take color sets from the wheel. You can actually create color sets from whole images. So if I wanted to capture the color scheme that N.C. Wyeth is working here, which is actually what I did for the other illustration that I have open here, my Little Red Riding Hood, what you want to do is just open the image that you want to capture the colors from, go to, I'm going to pull this out here so we can see, go to color sets, go to the little secondary arrow there, the little right, and just do color set from image. And click that, and then we have the exact colors that NC Wyeth worked with, which I find is great. So if you find a painting you really like the color palette, you can just steal that palette from the artist. And for the most part, this is the same color palette that I've used to work on my illustration. And those are really the basics of color sets. I find them incredibly helpful.